Okay, squad, look. So this is wild as shit. This is like wild, right? This sparked my attention and it's gonna spark your attention too if you have not heard about it. And to be completely honest with you, I don't know what in the fuck this man, and you know what, my condolences, and this isn't to make light of the situation, like I feel very sorry for his friends and his family, but what in somebody's right mind would you want to go tour with the Annabelle doll of all things? Of all things, like I understand it's very good for ratings. You want to bring that doll with you around tour and ask it questions with a bunch of people. Okay, guys. So, long story short, right? This man from Pennsylvania, his name is Dan Rivera, and he's a part of a paranormal investigation crew. And long story short, they took the Annabelle doll. Well, of course, with Ed and Lorraine's permission, right? They took the Annabelle doll on tour, and the one thing that they said not to do, they did it, right? Yo, I'm gonna play a clip of the video right here, right?
A paranormal investigator has died after touring the infamous Annabelle doll. USA Today reporting authorities were called to Dan Rivera's Pennsylvania hotel on July 13th, where he was
Okay, you know what's crazy about that, right? He toured the dog. Imagine all those dark entities, right, guys? Imagine all that dark entities and all that dark forces and shit just traveled around, you know, was around multiple people in multiple states. You know what I mean? This is a lot more than just a man traveling with a doll. This is one of the world's most evilest dolls, guys. One of the world's most darkest forces. So many stories tied into this doll, so many articles tied into this doll, so many things tied into this doll, and they thought, hey, let's go take a tour with it.
receiving CPR treatment one day after the 54-year-old was overseeing a tour with the Raggedy Ann doll, a well-known relic among the paranormal community and fans of The Conjuring.
Okay, guys, just look at this, right? That doll, it's not even a scary looking doll compared to what they have in the movies, but that's no joke. Evil spirits are tied to dolls, guys, or they're just tied to anything. It doesn't have to be just a doll. It could be anything. But evil spirits do get tied to objects. Is y'all seen the Labubu dolls? The ones that are, I guess, like evil, and people are feeling like evil forces near them and stuff. You guys got to look it up. There's someone who feels like their Labubu doll was cursed. But this is something different. The story between the Raggedy Ann doll and behind it is something far more evil than you could even imagine.
Film franchise. The horror series inspired by the work of Lorraine and Ed Warren, with the late supernatural investigators once claiming the Annabelle doll was demonically possessed.
We are beyond terrified. We don't know what's going on or...
Yeah, right? Exactly. Demonically possessed. So what in your right mind? Why'd you want to take a tour with that? Yes, the ratings are good. Yes, you guys got hella recognition for that, but was it worth cursing yourself? And you know what? It could have been anything. This is just for speculation and theories only, right, guys? Because you don't know, like, what if his health was a little bit shot and he didn't tell anybody, and he had cardiac arrest. It's still they said that his autopsy report is still not available right now. So the cause was unverified, basically. So they don't know what caused it, but damn, this is scary. Imagine, like, okay, so you're waking up, right? You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you make your bed, you do what you got to do, right? You hit up your boys, and you're like, you know what are we gonna do today? And one of your boys like, yo, I got a connection, right? Yo, we can get the Annabelle doll on tour. And you're like, oh, hell yeah. But in your right mind, maybe he didn't. Okay, so paranormal investigation, right, is a biased topic because, you know, I believe in paranormal activity for sure. My ass is Puerto Rican. We believe in a lot of stuff. But what I mean is, like, some people might stretch the truth for entertainment, right? But there's some things that, we can't explain. Maybe he did believe that this was all real. Maybe he did believe, that this had really demonic, possessions or whatever tied to it and what have you. But, maybe he was just doing it for the ratings or, because shit, I'm touring with the Annabelle dog. No one ever gets that chance. And I don't think anybody wants that chance, to be honest with you.
What to do. Can you help us?
Yes, we can. Firstly, there's no such thing as Annabelle, and there never was.
Ghosts don't possess such a power. I think what we have here is something extremely manipulative. It's something inhuman.
Per USA Today, no cause of death details are available at this time. Dan's peers now mourning the death of their longtime collaborator.
No cause of death. No cause of death details available at this time. His spirit left. His spirit left this damn realm. That's what happened. His soul then disappeared from his body like in fucking Thanos snapping the fucking.
I am inevitable.
You know what I mean? And yo, again, my condolences for this man. Like, this is a very, very sad situation. But why would you want to tour with the Annabelle doll? That doesn't make any sense. Like, there's just some things, guys, that's common sense that you just don't do. Like, yeah, it might be cool, but it's just there's things you just don't do, guys. Obviously, that doll's locked up for a reason. Obviously, and you know what? Shame on Ed and Lorraine. You know why? Because y'all should, or whoever the hell let them use that doll, y'all should have been way more careful. Even if this man would have said, "Oh, I promise you, I won't take it out and touch it with my bare hands," he's human. He's a human being. It's just like someone getting a package and, the guy giving the package is like, don't open this package until you get to your destination. And then, the fucking guy in the movie opens the package. But except the person that gave this man their or my bad, not the family, the paranormal investigation group, this doll, shame on him because you common sense to think that someone might get curious and open the case anyways. That's how you gotta think. You gotta think just as nitty and gritty as that. That even though someone persuaded you that no, we won't do anything weird with this, their curiosity might drive them to touch it, anyways. And then they end up in their hotel room with no one knows what the hell's going on. And if I'm not mistaken, he just completed or was about to complete that tour. So a lot could have happened between then and now. So wow.
And paranormal activities. In a message shared on the New England Society of Psychic Research's website, the group.
And you know what? I also hope that y'all learn from this. Don't be touching Annabelle or demonic entities like that. Don't be doing that stuff. Like, why would you even do that? And I might get a lot of backlash in the comments. And you guys might not believe in, you know, spiritual stuff or, entities or paranormal activity, but it's only like I believe in it, but that's only my opinion and that's only, me, myself and I. And you might or you might not. Like again, like I said again, speculation and theory, guys. And this is not going to be too long of a video. We just had to really get down on this. Like, we got to break this down a day.
Shared with followers, we are heartbroken and still processing this loss. Dan truly believed in sharing his experiences and educating people on the paranormal, adding his kindness and passion.
Sharing his experiences and educating people, that wasn't sharing shit. That was bringing a whole bunch of demonic forces around all over where the fuck you brought. It's like a dog wiping his ass all over the carpet and scooting that shit all around the apartment. Yeah, no, that is wild. Why would you do that? That doll's no joke.
Touched everyone who knew him.
You guys can follow E, do what you need to do, but that's on E right there. So, long story short, breakdown. Okay, let's get into it. Nitty gritty. Man from Pennsylvania goes on tour with Annabelle doll. I think he did complete the tour, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or he was still doing the tour or something, right? And then, well, we have no idea what happened in between the time of him grabbing the doll and his passing. But I can't even put this together. I don't know why someone would want to do this. Would you want to do this? Would you travel with the Raggedy Ann doll? Would you travel with the Annabelle doll? Like it's no one's business, no one's tomorrow. And you know what's crazy? Right? Let me put my feet up for this. I'm gonna sit half crisscross applesauce for your bitch ass. Okay, right. There was someone I used to know in my past, right? An old family friend. Didn't believe in any lick, any little sense of any lick of whatever the fuck you can think about any paranormal of anything, right? He went through a weird situation with my mom and my brothers and I, and dude started believing in stuff for sure, and again, we can't explain it because maybe something tripped the electrical in the house and the lights would have flickered, or there's a lot of things that could have been at play for the day that happened that day. But there's things and anomalies that we cannot explain. Now, if there's topics, articles, movies, I'm pretty sure maybe the Annabelle doll's in a song somewhere. And thousands and thousands and thousands of YouTube videos covering this topic. The fuck would you want to take it on tour for? That's what I'm trying to get at. I try to break this down and my brain just took a shit. Because why? Common sense. Duh. And again, not making light of the situation, not trying to make fun of the situation. This is a very serious and sad situation. It's just about having your mind open, guys, and keeping your eyes open to speculation and theories, but ones that are more non-fictional than fictional, right? And so, I guess since you really go through your own experiences, you won't really know. Take it from the thousands of people, and you know what? That's biased because there's thousands and thousands of people that say they seen ghosts just to get a story and they never saw no ghosts or never felt no presence or this and that. I understand why people might be, split in between two of the things, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, yo, big shout out condolences to this man's family, yo, Dan Rivera. That name sounds so familiar. Yeah, I don't know. I got to do more research on that. But yo, Tento's family. This was just a quick video. We just had to break this down, and yo, hope you guys took something from this. And guys, just stay out of the paranormal, stuff. Stay out of the spiritual stuff. Don't be messing with, spirits and ghosts and speculation and theory only, because they might not even exist. Oh, my ear just rang all wild. Oh, and it didn't even ring. My ear made like a sound. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tento's family, like and subscribe, guys. Wanted to do this breakdown for you, and I'm glad you took something from it. Much love, guys, and see you on to the next one. Later. Nah, I'm just kidding. Your boy's back. Why would you guys want to do that? Doesn't make any sense to me. Very scary stuff. All right, now I'm leaving. Later, guys.